as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't know what you said.
Oh, I said, what did you do productive today?
Shit. Oh, no, you know what? I ain't going nowhere. I ain't do shit. But they make those dentist appointments. I mean, since the dentist appointment to see about bigger candy field. I mean, the doctor's appointment. You know.
All right, that's productive.
I lied. I did crazy. That's what.
You what?
No, never. I don't get it. I don't care. What you say? What you say, Betsy? Are you there?
I didn't say anything.
I said it like 3 times.
You said what you said once. Stop exaggerating.
Don't know what you say.
I didn't say anything. You said you made Booger a dentist appointment, Sissy a dentist appointment, and yourself a doctor appointment. And I didn't say anything after that.
Oh, it sounded like you were starting to, and I said something, and that's like stop.
See?
Sorry.
Trying to jump down my throat and I ain't even said nothing.
You jumped down mine.
I didn't.
You did.
I didn't.
This is the NFL on EA
All
Sports,
right,
and we're
Carl,
in the
what you want?
Pacific Northwest at Century Link Field in Seattle, Washington.
Carl,
This
what you want?
crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going to give you something else you can take.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
You can't take it. I said it's saying like, I can't give you what I want to give you because you can't take it.
Check 24, check 24.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Don't do me like that.
Prescott down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let me put these headphones in so I can hear you.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
All right, now I can hear you perfect.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
That's funny.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
All right, go ahead and watch that, and I'll come back.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give right side. Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7.
Good play, dude. Good play, my dude. Good play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. That's
going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. On third down, it's Prescott. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, there's...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Good shit,
and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
Good shit.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Good shit, bro.
Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for this.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
47.
Prescott yet again. Cooper's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to take a shot for the... That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
Amari Cooper, 29 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, zero. Hey, switch gears.
Wilson steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh,
he sheds himself free.
Oh,
and
shit.
All the way in, touchdown,
shit,
Seattle.
bro.
That kickoff return, 104 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Here's Prescott.
Come
and
on.
the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ezekiel Ansah able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Oh, come on. I hit the button, man.
Again.
Dang.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
Good shit, bro.
And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Oh,
and
my
he's
God.
Got it. Caught in the end zone for the
Good shit, bro.
Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, a costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Come on, Jason.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
47. 50. It's a party now. Hey, Mike, 50.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now it's Carson. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Oh, come on.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown,
What
Seahawks.
the fuck? Come on, y'all.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
God damn,
Jason Garrett
Dak.
might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, Carson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have.
And he
Oh my God, really, yo? God damn.
From 13 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to
you
stretch
fucking
that
me up,
lead
bro.
out a bit further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
And he can't find a receiver,
Dak,
and he's
you slow
brought
as
down.
shit, bro.
Ziggy Ansah in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack, Prescott. Going right side, he has Winton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A big kick that time, 52
off my
yards.
stick.
And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Sean Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
This is like one of the most horrible games I've ever played.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Good game, bro. You came to play today. Obviously, I didn't. But this is
so they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And you just whipped my ass.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive experience.